Hello, I'm DJ Trackstar Stacy, and right now we're going to talk about the 7 most overlooked dance floor killers. A lot of times when people are planning these things, they're thinking about the aesthetics or whatever, they don't even realize how this could affect dancing later at some point in the event. So, the number one most overlooked thing killing your dance floor is those string lights. Here's the problem with the string lights over the dance floor. They're never attached to a dimmer. They're either as bright as noon or they're off. Those are the only options. I understand they look cute. You know, they're lovely for providing, enough sort of ambient lighting so that grandma can walk to the bathroom, once the sun sets or whatever. However, the string lights can be placed around the perimeter of the event area and not over the dance floor. So you can still have the look of them without having it be completely super bright on the dance floor. Brightness is definitely a dance floor killer. Okay, item number 2 is, again, probably, you don't necessarily think how this might affect dancing, but when the dance floor is too big, this is a really big problem. Even when the dance floor is completely full, if it's the wrong size, it's always going to look empty. So what happens is you get sort of these 10 people over here and these 3 people over here, and you get these little clumps of people on the dance floor. If you put all of those clumps together on a proper sized dance floor, it'd be like, oh, we got this packed floor. What happens is the people sitting who sort of need that right atmosphere to feel comfortable getting up to dance, those people need to sort of feel like they're going to disappear into a sea of people in order to feel comfortable to get up and dance. Another reason why when it's too bright, those people aren't going to join in. So if there's no way to sort of disappear into a sea of people because there's just these, clumps of people on a dance floor that's too big, you're going to have a lot less dancing. If your dance floor is built in, which I would just as a general rule stay away from any venue with a built-in dance floor, because why? They always make the dance floors twice as big as you need. Likewise, I would stay away from a built-in bar because you also don't have any flexibility on your floor plan. Nevertheless, if you've already booked a venue with a built-in dance floor and there's nothing you can do about it, you can put your tables or your lounge area or whatever furniture you're going to have in there on the dance floor and shrink it down. Another option is you can set up draping on one side and just drape off, just cordon off that one area so it's like it's not even part of the room, to help shrink down that oversized dance floor. Okay. And also at the end of the video, I'm going to include a size chart so that you know, based on how many dancers or how many guests you have, what size of dance floor that you should get. Okay. Most overlooked thing killing your dance floor, number 3, extreme temperature. This is understandable, right? Like, if I'm freezing and like my fingers are numb and I'm seeing my breath and I haven't been able to take my coat off, I'm really not in a mood for dancing. And I enjoy dancing, right? But coldness will just kill that. Likewise, if you're planning an outdoor event in, Palm Springs in June, you better expect to have misters, chilled towels, cold drinks, fans, passing out the handheld fans to guests as they arrive. You really need to plan for their comfort, and on top of all that, you can still expect there probably won't be as much dancing. It just, again, people really feel like they kind of need these ideal conditions, and if they're, irritated or not comfortable in any way, dancing is going to be way, way down. Okay, item number 4. This is a pet peeve. Reading raffle ticket numbers during the dancing. Now, I understand, at the military ball, they've got like 100 prizes to give away, which I am all for, totally support that. we're not going to sit there and give them all away at once, right? You're going to spread it out throughout the night. Here's how you do that. When your guests come in, give them the raffle tickets and tell them to write their names on the back, legibly. They're writing their names so that the DJ can read it later, okay? Explain that to them, or, you know, whoever's running your raffle. Some other person, you know, you're not just putting it on there for, I don't know, some sort of government accountability or something, right? So make sure they write their names legibly on the back of the tickets, and then what happens, you know, every 20 minutes, every 30 minutes, you're going to say to the DJ, okay, here's our next 5 winners, and you're going to give them a list of names, not a list of long numbers. Like, nothing is more of a buzzkill than reading long, complicated numbers to drunk people in a dimly lit room. They got to fish around in their pocket, remember where the tickets are. Inevitably, you're going to have to repeat the ticket numbers a couple of times because that guy was in the bathroom and he only heard the first 3 numbers, and that guy didn't get his ticket out yet, and that person didn't have their reading glasses on yet. Oh my gosh, it's super tedious. Avoid reading raffle ticket numbers at all costs, okay? Read names, and the DJ can just say, Bob, Jan, Sally, you've won our next round of raffle prizes. Come on over and get your prize. And then have the prizes set up near the DJ. Have, you know, a representative from your organization standing there. Okay, you won the TV, you won the iPod, whatever. That I can't even tell you the night and day how that will improve the dance energy if you're planning on having a raffle at your event. Okay, item number 5, killing your dance floor, is a spread out event floor plan. When the crowd gets sort of thinned out because, you know, the photo booth, you got to go out the door and around the corner, and it's not even visible from like where people are eating or dancing or drinking at the bar, that's a serious issue, okay? If the bar is, you know, you can't even, again, see it from the stage or whatever's the center stage of your event, everything should be together in one space, all clustered together. That is your ideal event setup. If people have to, you know, go outside and walk down the stairs and go around the corner, you know, to find the bar or the photo booth or whatever it is, you can definitely expect less dancing. Definitely. Oh, and also I'm going to include at the end of the video a sample floor plan. It's from brides.com. It's for weddings, but you'll get the idea. Just change the head table to the stage, and ultimately it will do for your corporate event. Okay, dance floor killer number 6. Too much waiting around time. If your caterer is running 45 minutes late, you know, let's announce the award winners now. Let's do some trivia. Let's do something, because once your guests sort of grow roots into their chairs, it is really impossible to undo that spell. Do you understand? It's just, people feel like when their time isn't being respected, they just kind of want to go home. And I can think of situations I've been in like that as well, and I just want to get out of here. Right? So you're going to have less dance floor energy if half your guests have already left. Alright, and, oh, and just, little side note on that one, avoid any kind of games. I know a lot of people at their office Christmas parties and stuff, they like to play games. That's fine. I recommend just doing things that are idiot-proof. Don't play games where you have to read and explain a long list of complicated rules. It always reminds me of that episode of Friends where Monica is having a birthday party for Rachel, and across the hall, Joey and Chandler are having another party. At Monica's party, it's like, don't forget to use your coaster. And, you know, at Joey and Chandler's party, they got loud music and barn animals, and everyone wants to be over there. So, try not to have like a Monica feel to your party, and you'll definitely have more dancing. Alright, our last overlooked dance floor killer here is too many requests and too many must-play songs. Think about, like, you know, maybe you've been to a 50s diner or something at some point, you know, kind of cool restaurant that maybe had a jukebox, or maybe at a bar, or I don't know, like the Elks Club. Sometimes those kind of places have jukeboxes. Think about what the music sounds like when you have all these random people with their own tastes and interests controlling what everyone's listening to. Right? It's not good. It's all over the place. Right? There's no consistency. You don't have, you need like one cook in the kitchen there. Speaking of cooks in the kitchen, like, under what circumstance would you walk into the kitchen and tell the chef before your event, can you put some raisins in the salad? I really like that. Okay, I mean, not everybody's gonna like raisins in their salad. That's kind of weird, right? Just because it's your favorite doesn't mean other people are gonna like it. Like, we just let the chef use their expertise to decide what should be in the salad. Same thing with the DJing. I don't know why people think like, oh, everyone will dance if you play this, you know, or oh, this is my favorite song. I have been DJing for 15 years, and at events where I play more guest requests, there's always less dancing. At events where I play fewer guest requests, where I'm more strict and I'm sort of empowered by the event planner to use my discretion more to turn down songs I don't feel like are appropriate. At those events where I play less requests, there's always more dancing. That's just, it's something I have seen in and out for 15 years. So please do consider that. Really, if you feel the need to be, you know, micromanaging and backseat driving the DJ, you hired the wrong person. In which case, you can watch my other video about critical questions that event planners fail to ask DJs. So make sure you hire the right person, and you shouldn't find yourself needing to go over there and every 10 minutes and tell them, play this or don't play that or whatever. Can you change this? Okay, if you're planning a wedding, you might have stumbled on this video, and I thought I would throw in just a couple bonus wedding dance floor killers. So one of them is when the cake is too far away from the head table, from the dance floor, from the center stage. Okay, so what typically happens is the cake cutting is, half an hour after dinner or whatever, let people digest a little. So the DJ's worked for half an hour to get this party going, and then you want to say, let's flip up the lights, tell everyone to leave the dance floor and go over to that far corner to watch us cut the cake, and then we want them to walk past chairs, go back to the dance floor, and start over again. Ugh, no, okay? The cake should be next to the head table. It'll get seen more, it'll photograph more, you've spent hundreds of dollars on this cake, don't put it in the corner, okay? The head table should have a cake next to it, and then when you do the cake cutting, you can have all the guests come to the dance floor. So people that haven't been on the dance floor all night will actually come to the dance floor, and you can flip it and turn it into a dance floor booster rather than a dance floor killer. And then the second thing that kills a wedding dance floor, particularly just for weddings, is when the newlyweds are not dancing, okay? Your guests are there because they want to support you and they want to be with you. A lot of them will wait for an hour or 2 hours to just get a chance to congratulate you. They don't want to interrupt. Oh, you're talking to so-and-so. Oh, you this and that. You're at the bar. They will kind of follow you around and wait till they get a chance to, tell you a story or whatever. They want to get a picture on their phone with you, whatever it is. So if you're outside dancing or smoking, or you've got one of those bars it's outside and you're out at the bar all night, you're gonna find that your guests are gonna migrate to whatever it is that you're doing. If you're just talking, at the tables and you don't go on the dance floor, your guests are gonna do the same thing. So, just something to consider for those of you planning weddings. Anyway, this has been 7 overlooked dance floor killers. I am DJ Trackstar Stacy. Thank you for watching. If this was a helpful video to you in any way, I really appreciate your like and follow. Thank you.